Good morning traders, Joseph here from ACAP. So we're going to do a bit of a breakup of the video today. Part 1 is just going to basically go over stocks and have a bit of a chat about some of the key moves we saw yesterday, which hopefully could be seen and thought of now as exhaustion moves, but we'll have to wait and see if that is the case. We are seeing a bit of buying so far early in the session, but again, it's very early in the session. So some of the big numbers yesterday was the ASX. It just fell 7.7% as markets came back online. Now the coronavirus and fear sparked further selling that excuse me, developed further overnight as Italy's been basically placed into lockdown. They've got the most cases of coronavirus outside of China now, and they've had a spike, sadly, in deaths and further infections. So just going on to it, so the ASX had one of probably the worst days I can remember seen on the ASX, so falling 7.7%. Now US markets went limit lock during the day in the overnight futures session. They also finished over 7% lower. And the FTSE MIB, which is the Italian stock exchange, it closed over 11% lower, and other indexes in Europe closed between 7 and 8% lower. So we'll have a look at some of the markets. We're looking at US 30 in front of us. We can see that gap that started the weekend and moved down. That was followed up by a new low that's been pulled back at the moment, and the ASX 200. When we zoom out, you can just see how dramatic this move has been. We broke that low set back on the 2018. So far, if we just measure this move on the ASX 200 CFD, we've fallen since our high at 34.64%, which is just unbelievable. And what's even more unbelievable, really, is the fact that in 2 days, and yesterday, we fell more than what we did in that panic crash of that entire week of selling, and that was 2 days of trade, which is quite remarkable. And yesterday was the real move. So we saw that move yesterday, which is measured as 10% from Friday's close. And it's on the back, really just on the back of fear and worry. Oil didn't help the situation. We saw oil absolutely drop on the open yesterday due to a move by Saudi Arabia after a disagreement with Russia from OPEC, and that still could play out a bit further. But for now, we will be watching the oil prices open. So markets have been anything but dull at the moment. So we can see oil from Friday's close, it finished 27% lower. And the big one's just going to be with stocks, just watching how they go today. If we do see a bit of a recovery buying, if yesterday and last night's session going to be seen as an exhaustion blow-off, but we will have to just give it some time. So just to see if buyers are able to come in and form a low. So we can't see any real solid support yet. So that was the next key low is sort of down around that 22,701 point. And lower than that, we're going back down to lows not seen since 2018 for the US 30, and the Nasdaq and S&P are in a similar situation, both losing over 7% last night. But so far, obviously the FTSE MIB was the key one overnight. Some of the falls that recorded, but the ASX has been really negatively affected by this so far. The fall's been quite dramatic. It's been not out of character, but a tad surprising, basically, especially yesterday's session, how dramatic that was. So, as we can see so far now, there is a bit of buying going on, and which is a good sign. But we're going to have to see if buyers can hold that, and if they can basically hold a positive close, and then we'll just have to see if we can get any signs of a price reversal or price low, so a lower high or a double bottom or some type of support point. So that's it for now. So we'll have another update shortly. We just wanted to run over some of the key moves from last night. So manage your risk if you're trading through this, and enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye for now.